coach told me that he was gonna miss, but no one else said that they weren't gonna be here. And I don't know about the mayor. I know she was taking her daughter to, Savannah. So I'm assuming she remembers. But we have the public hearing regardless, so you all are not voting, but we can still have the hearing.
So it's just me?
Mm-hmm, yep,
Just want to make sure I was.
yep.
All right, now I'm not opening.
You got a few more minutes.
Okay.
So Mark, since we're not taking any action, if it's just him, it'll be fine.
Okay, we need to do it, Ms. Marshall.
Okay. I think it's just.
So we got about 2 minutes.
Good morning, Madam Mayor.
Good Monday to you.
It's 10 o'clock. We'll call to order the City Council's public hearing for, I apologize, I'm going to turn my phone down, public hearing for the millage rate. And I will turn it over to the Finance Committee Chairperson, Councilmember Mark Adams.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. As you have already stated, this is, in order to have a public hearing, this will be public hearing number 1 for the setting of our millage rate for the city of Douglasville for the coming 2022-23 year. And we'll hold a public hearing to consider the proposed 2022-23 ad valorem tax millage rate for maintenance and operations. Ms. Karen Callen, our Finance Director, is here, and she will lead us through that presentation. Good morning, Ms. Callen.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Karen Callen. I'm the Finance Director for the City of Douglasville. Welcome to the first of 3 public hearings for the 2022 proposed millage rate. The purpose of this public hearing is for citizens to provide feedback to the elected officials. We currently do not have any citizens in our audience here today, but we might have some viewers, so I will go ahead and run through this presentation really quick. First of all, we want to point out that the total tax rate is made up of two components. We have the maintenance and operation rate at 7.211, which we are proposing to keep the same as the past 4 years, and the bond millage rate at 0.792 for a total rate of 8.003. The bond millage rate is for public police administration building that was approved by voters in 2009, and that debt is due to be paid off in 2029. For our total tax rate, here's a history of what it looks like since 2013, and it is decreasing by 1.33%. The proposed M&O millage rate, again, there is no change from the prior year. We have kept it at 7.211 since 2018. The rollback rate is 6.601, and the 7.211 proposed rate is 9.24% above the rollback rate. The bond millage rate is decreasing by 12.00%. The bond payment is fixed, so as our tax digest increases, it takes less of a bond millage to yield or generate the revenue to make the debt service payment. So that is why the bond payment is decreasing this year, because we have had an increase in assessments for our tax digest. Why do we have to advertise this as a tax increase? This is an example it's mainly for inflationary increases. The formula is the prior year millage subtracting the millage equivalent of the inflationary increases equals the rollback rate, which was 6.601. But here's an example. If your house was valued at $100,000 the prior year and now it's valued at $140,000, if you keep the millage rate the same rate, you're going to be paying more taxes. And that is because your value went up. The state requirements require that we do have 3 public hearings. We have advertisements in the newspaper, and we also post information on the city's website. This, again, is our first of 3 public hearings. We have another one this afternoon at 6 o'clock. We have our final one at September 1st, Thursday, and the final adoption meeting will be September 1st after the public hearing at 5:30 p.m. Justification for us maintaining the millage rate at 7.211, we do have a few things ahead of us. We have the increased cost of operations for the Town Green and Amphitheater, which is due to open March, April of 2023. We are starting a Jesse Davis Park construction project. That will also require additional operational cost, increased cost of goods and services, the impact of service delivery, our local option sales tax negotiations, and increased construction cost. That concludes my presentation for the 2022 proposed millage rate. And if, again, there's no one here in the audience for the public hearing, but if you are viewing, then please go to the city's website and let us know if you have any questions that we can answer.
Thank you, Ms. Callan. I believe all of us here in the room this morning are city employees or appointed or elected officials, so I do not anticipate there's any need for anyone to come forward since there's no one here. Are there any questions that anyone has, staff or Madam Mayor? Do you have any questions?
No, sir, I don't have any questions. I
comments?
do have a comment.
Sure.
Former Councilmember Siegel said that he was going to attend, so I'm not certain if he is online or if he will come to the one this evening. But he did tell me last week that he was going to attend one of the millage rate hearings.
All right.
So just
Well,
wanted to make certain we held the floor, but I know you asked if anyone was
Yes, ma'am.
online to
Yes, ma'am.
speak.
All right. Then seeing none here, I will close the public hearing, and I'll turn it back over to you, Madam Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Councilmember Adams, and to our Finance Director, Ms. Callan, and staff, senior staff. We appreciate you all being here this morning. And we will again have another hearing, as you've already stated, this evening at 6, and then on September 1st. So without having any other business, this meeting is adjourned.